everybody. Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Booze. It's Wednesday, and today is normally coffee time, but we are getting low on coffee. I still have probably 3 more weeks, maybe 4 weeks of coffee episodes available, so 4 more samples. Right now, my wife is tooling around in some other states, and she's going to try to pick up some coffee as well, some whiskeys for us. But we are getting close to the end. So I thought instead of showing you another coffee episode, I'd quickly show you the bar. I've been promising a bar tour for some time. And so I would like to go ahead and take this opportunity to give you a proper bar tour. We've worked on it quite a bit. There's one more aspect I'll show you that we're still kind of thinking about fixing. Possibly in the near future, probably sooner than later, but it's just not done yet. So let me go ahead and try to flip this over so you can see. So right here behind me is our bar. We've created kind of a speakeasy bookcase, a sliding bookcase. Cody, our camera guy, my son, he created this, but it just slides open. And there is the bar. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a real quick cut and flip over because I'm not very good with phone cameras, but I don't think I can flip over. So let me go ahead and flip over. Okay, so this is the bar. As you can see, we have plenty of stock. And as we enter, this right here is our bar where we do the show at. This is all handmade by us. Every single aspect of this was put together. It's my wife's kind of creation. She's very artistic. She took some old travel trunks. Actually, they were replica travel trunks. And we broke them apart and created the bar. And then Cody welded this angle iron for the top and created the bar top. But as you can see, we have a spot for some minis here. We have a ton of minis. And this is all that we can fit here. As we swing around, this is kind of like our showcase type of bottles. We have quite a bit of Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, our Single Malts Whiskey Society bottles here. This is a membership program. If you're interested in that, I can try to leave a link below. And if you mention my name, that kind of helps out the channel. But this is a membership only. These are all cask strength bottles from all of the distilleries in Scotland. And they have really cool names, and it's just a really cool program. But you can get an annual membership, and they have private clubs in Scotland, Glasgow, and London that you can go with your membership. You can take a few guests, but it's only for club members. But you can also purchase online. And then there's an American chapter, which I'm a member of. My daughter's a member of the UK chapter, so we kind of get both aspects. But there's an American chapter you can order online and have sent to your house. And then this is probably my favorite distillery here in Texas. It's Acre Distillery, so we have quite a few of their bottles. I have more than that will fit there, but yeah. So back behind the bar, well, we have a closet here. And it's got some overstock and bottles and corks and all sorts of things that we need for the bar. There's also a mini fridge back there, and behind there, there's also a closet with more stuff, mostly camera equipment and whatnot. Here, you guys see this every day. This is our main wall, and it's got all sorts of stuff. It used to be organized by Canadian bourbons, ryes, scotches, whatever, Japanese. And in all of our stuff and changes and moves and stuff, it's got all messed up. So we're currently working on that. Down below, we have more overstock stuff. We have, as you can see, stuff all over the floor. But lots more whiskeys. This is all whiskeys, except for there are some bar necessities, like you can see the Campari over there and the Saint Germain. These are stuff that we use for mixers. We have our bar fridge, all of our bar tools for making cocktails. Glassware, we have more cocktail mixers and such there, and then some more whiskeys. Most of the bar is whiskeys. You see this in the shot. This is also a creation of my wife. It's a pallet shelving unit, pretty cool. We have our TV that we watch a lot of YouTube on, and also movies and whatever. This is where I normally sit during the day or during the evening and just relax and have a dram every once in a while. I only really have a dram on weekends, but sometimes during the weekday I'll sit down and have something. More overstock here, and then this is where we start getting into our whiskey, or our non-whiskeys, our vodkas and gins and rums, and I guess that's about it. Most of the aperitifs and liqueurs are down there. Our Johnny Walker series. We have a small barrel full of scotch that we're aging. We have a big barrel on top of that 55-gallon barrel. There's nothing in the 55-gallon barrel. That's an old bar setup. But on top is a 5-gallon barrel full of bourbon that we're aging. There's the monitor that Andy's always looking at instead of the camera. Seating area, this is where Cody sits, and that's 2 seats there, and then there's another seat there. And we even have a 3rd seat there, or 4th, 5th seat. That's where our studio audience sits for right now. We have a seat trunk. That's an authentic seat trunk from my grandparents, and it's full of all sorts of barware and a lot of boxes, those boxes. Our Advent calendar boxes. I'll get to this case here in just a minute. Here's behind the bar, all of our bitters, some glassware, mixers, all sorts of cool stuff, as well as our microphones. And then finally we have this wall. Whoop, almost hit a bottle. There's our camera. That's a big old studio camera. More bottles up there. Some of our kind of special bourbon bottles at one time, not so much anymore. We've got a lot of different stuff. Here's all my Jack Daniels collection. I'm not a huge fan of Jack Daniels, but we've been to the distillery and we started collecting. And so we do have quite a bit of Jack Daniels. The only Jack Daniels I'm still looking for is the 10-year. And unfortunately, we did not get that before it went out. And then this is a lot of more overstock. This is mostly stuff that we're pending on review. Almost everything over here has been reviewed. Anything that's got a little white sticker on top has been reviewed, but like that Texas Spirit hasn't. Not that we're really super excited about doing that, but most of this stuff on the floor and stuff have been reviewed. Let's go swing back over here. But all of this stuff has not been reviewed. So we got some stuff here. There's a couple that are in there. That's a certificate from Maker's Mark. But lots of stuff. And I have stuff hidden everywhere. Behind this black chair, there's a box full of stuff. There's stuff in the closet. But that is our basic bar. And this is where we do our stuff. Now, I told you 2 things. One, that we're working on one more project, and that's taking this window out. For filming, it's just in the way, so we end up always having the blinds closed. But this window is going to go away, and we're going to put shelves there. We're going to relocate the AC to a different location, get a quieter AC. But this will be more shelving, so we can get stuff off the floor. Always need to expand. And then finally, this is our specialty cabinet. Let me go ahead and open this. So it's special for us. So we got some stuff that's not really available to a lot of people, or just special from trips. Like we got some old Soviet whiskey back there, the Sassenach. This Crown Royal is just special. My best friend who passed away from cancer, that was something that we shared. Lots of, mid-European stuff like Czech and Hungary and Austria. There's even a Blanton's back there. There's an Octomore back there. There's the Johnny Walker Blue. Macallan's for my daughter's wedding. Another Macallan's. Some Arctic Velvet, which is probably the best whiskey I've ever had. No longer in business, I believe. Czar from Anchor. There's only like half a dozen bottles of that. So yeah, these are just special things. This Glenfiddich peated vintage, which is fabulous. And then of course, Whiskey of the Year, Lagavulin. And finally, just more little stuff. These are teas that I got in Scotland from different regions, but cool stuff. We got some bottles here. We're trying to finish off our overstock bottles. We got lots of bottles down here that we're finishing off. They're down to the tail end, but just wanted to give you a quick tour of the place. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And if there's any questions you have, you can go ahead and let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. We do have a complete list of every bottle that we have, minus one or two, on our website. You can just go to click the little website thing on YouTube, and we have a complete list. You can look at that and browse our collection. We're up to 800 roughly bottles in the bar, or there's a few that aren't, but 800 bottles, and always expanding. Like I say, my wife's traveling right now and she's about ready to pick up some more. But yeah, just leave us a question, let us know, and hopefully this satisfies some of you who have been asking about the bar and the collection. And we hope to see you tomorrow for whiskey. I think it's a unique whiskey. A very, very popular whiskey that's unique. I'll let you wait till tomorrow to find out what it is. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.